What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you guys are having a good start to the week. We are on the test server here today, and we will be taking a sneak peek at the upcoming update for the brand new content, the Grim Forest. We'll have a peek around the entire state of raid after the update. This will bring a couple of pretty cool things, but it's mainly for the main content drop, which is going to be the Grim Forest. Now, we'll do a first impression kind of dive in here, and then we'll see how well we can perform without too much optimization or anything like that. You can kind of see here, Grim Forest is going to be at the end after the Siege banner. And yeah, let's hop right in. We do have the distorted energy here. So this is going to be the resource that you're going to need to, basically do things inside of the Grim Forest. Let's hop in. Let's see what happens here. So we're going to go through the tutorial. Blanketed by a mysterious fog, the Grim Forest is a terrifying place. Powerful magic changes the forest structure over time, changes the path each time you enter. Now that's pretty cool. Not the same as Cintranos, which is basically the same map all the time. Let's see what else she says. The darkness of the forest hides its true threat, Lassoon the Entangled One. Now, we just went through the bosses breakdown over the weekend, and these bosses, I mean, together, they're going to be insane. And even by himself, Lassoon looks quite nuts. His new Entangled debuff is very, very strong. Traverse the gloom, defeat the lumbering lord, and free these lands. To be honest, it kind of looks like Vecna in some of the art from Stranger Things, but yeah, he's basically Fural's angry older brother or something. But yeah, so Lassoon, the Entangled One, you'll need to find 3 Grim Crowns to take on Lassoon and defeat him. During your time in the Grim Forest, you can only use limited number of champions. First up, you'll need to choose the champions you want to explore the Grim Forest alongside. So this is a very different. Basically, you have a limited pool of champions that you can bring into the forest. And then for each stage, they will pick from, basically, you have to pick from this limited pool. Yeah, we see here, we got the fog, and then we got the team decks here. Let's check this out. You'll need 2 team decks to form your overall squad. Only champions in the squad can be used within the Grim Forest. Choose wisely. You can only make changes to your squad using a special resource. So this is on hard difficulty here. It looks like we have 20 champions per deck that we can assign. Team 1, Team 2. Let's see here. So total 40 champions. For each battle in the Grim Forest, you'll receive a random number of champions from each deck. So you'll receive a random number. So it's probably something that you can't choose, I guess. Distribute your most powerful champions across each deck carefully. So it does take... Oh, wow. We get to do it right now live. Let's do it. So for hard difficulty, you're going to need 40 champions minimum geared out. And ideally, your best champions. Wow, this is going to be interesting. I mean, I'm going to have to think about this a little bit. I mean, let's just jump right into it. I'm not going to waste any time here. All right. So actually, this was a little bit more difficult than I thought because I actually don't think I have 40 geared out proper champions because I don't really use that much in regular normal gameplay. So anyways, we have 2 teams here of 20. I think there is some strategy here to what you want to do is basically have, I would say, 10 DPS, 10 supports on each side. Also, I would imagine you want champions that can do as much as possible. So obviously mythical champions are going to be really good because there's 2 kits in 1 champion. But yeah, we're just going to do whatever just for this video's sake and just jump into it. Once confirmed, this will be the squad for your Grim Forest rotation. You can change up to 5 champions using specific resources found within the Grim Forest. So actually this is really, really important. So you have to be very careful with what champions you actually choose here. But for our first little dive into this, let's just jump into it and confirm. Now you're ready to venture into the murky depths. Let's go. Good luck. Let's see what we can do here in the first stage. Let's go up. Unavailable. Okay, so we can only go up to this first stage here. Oh, we open up the path. Okay, interesting. Let's see what more 2 is. Let's check this out. You found a chest. The Grim Forest hides much treasure along its winding paths. But beware, enemies will ambush you and try to stop you. Okay. Okay, we found a chest. I mean, let's jump into it. And we got a chest. And we got some goodies here. All right, so these are the relic, blood briars. So we got some goodies there. And then I guess we can jump into this more 2 stage. When entering a battle, you'll receive random champions from your team decks for different battles. I like this triple F here. You guys can see this spelling mistake. You got the triple Fs from different. Love it. That's the Nice polish there at the end by Plarium, but there you go. You got triple Fs. You'll receive a different number of champions to choose from. Let's find out which champions you'll get this battle. Okay, draw the champions. Available champions. So they draw it from both decks. Redraw token. So we got 2 chances to redraw here. I'm going to move this test server sign somewhere else. But you get 2 chances to redraw. Available champions. So, okay. Fate has made its choice. Now it's your turn. Choose the champions you wish to take into battle. So when you go into a level, the game randomly selects a bunch of champions, and then you get to fine-tune your team. Okay, so confirm. Let's just confirm it. Let's save the tokens. Let's just confirm it. So from this batch of champions, we have to select a team. Build a team from these 20 champions. Okay, cool. We have a lot of supports. We have a lot of supports, not so much DPS. Let's see how difficult it is. It's on hard difficulty right now. I guess, you know, we can bring a lockout. We can bring some buffs. We can bring decreased defense. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let's see what we can do here. All right, let's see what we can do here. So this is the first wave, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, this has to be the first wave. I'm just gonna save my stuff here. Taras probably kill everybody. Yep. Okay. Next wave. Okay. They look pretty slow. My CV is 400 plus speed. The turn meter on these guys are quite slow. So that would be my general assessment here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we're 2-shotting them with the Taras with the A1. Not too difficult right now, this wave. First wave, not too difficult. Let's get through this quickly. But you guys can see, like, the first 20 champions that it got drawn for me didn't give me a lot of DPS. Like, we got Taras, we got Raphael, so we take those 2, but a lot of supports. But that could be because, you know, most of my stuff was supports from my decks, right? So let's see if I can lock them out. A couple resists here. I mean, my Fabian has decent accuracy. Let's see if I can A2 the boss. I can't. Oh, the boss cannot. Sorry, that's my mistake. The boss cannot be has almighty immunity, so that makes sense. But it's a Mortu. It does have the peril and everything, so okay. Let's see if Taras can just kill this guy. Kill everybody. Oh, almost. And merciless proc. Boom. All right. We did it. Not too bad. I mean, pretty straightforward fight, at least for my endgame account. We've got endgame gear on these guys. Grim coins. We can use the coins in the different shops, I believe. So extra Grim coin. So this is a square Grim coin. What does that mean? Extra. So why do they look different? I don't get it. I don't get why they look different. A little bit of XP. Grim Forest XP. What do we do with Grim Forest XP? Okay. Anyways, we used a couple of this new energy to store energy here. So let's check out the stage. How does it look now? So now we get to choose another path. This is interesting, right? This is actually pretty interesting. Okay, so we have 30 of the square coins and 15 of the circle coins. Let's see what we can buy from the vendor here. Okay, so there's various things here. So you can buy circle or square. How much do these cost? Oh my lord, 2,500? 3,000? Squad reshuffle. Captain's Pipe. What does this do? At the start of every 10th turn, place one of the following buffs. Okay, that's kind of cool. Apparently, when you buy these power-ups, they only last for 1 month. So that's interesting. You can buy a 1-month power-up for your squad, right? So if you're really into this section, this Grim Forest, you can have all these kind of like power-ups, right? Increase the amount of Grim XP. What do we do with the XP? These are random chests. So I guess these chests give you, yes, the Mercury set. What else? It's just a Mercury set. So, okay, I guess you gotta save up for this. That's gonna be pretty good. But yeah, these power-ups look pretty good. and they share different currency. They don't share the same currency, which is good. Okay, that's great. So yeah, spend it on the power-ups, and then obviously spend it on gear. That's really important. Okay, what's this? Okay, this is where the experience is important. Let's check this out. This is your squad profile. Here you can view all the important information regarding your progress in the current Grim Forest rotation, including your squad progress. These are the stat bonuses that you can receive from trait cards. These stat bonuses only apply in the Grim Forest and apply to your whole squad. Nice. So we get additional stats. Altars. Okay. This is where you can manage your curios. You can unlock up to 6 slots by finding curios altars when exploring the Grim Forest. Okay. So the curios is what we were looking at in the vendor. What we can buy for, you know, additional bonuses for your squad. Okay. Okay, cool. So we can't have one now. And the curios we can buy. Oh, we can hold on to it. Okay. It seems, I don't know. We only have 150 from one stage. It doesn't seem very easy. What else? So you get a charms. There's charms here which unlock this chest. Treasure hunt chest. And then you gotta collect the 3 crowns. The 3 crowns will get you the fight against Lassoon. Okay, let's do a couple more stages and see where this goes. Is there quests here? Oh, we do have quests. And the quest gives you the different coins. And the coins give you the gear chests. Okay, got it. And here's a team dex. We can look around here. Perfect. Okay, let's check if we can find like a boss and then see if we can. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this map, guys. It's pretty vast. I wonder if they expect everybody to finish every single one of these question marks. Or if it's possible to finish every single question mark. That would be interesting. Okay, let's see what the next battle is. -1. So the stored energy got used. Okay, to reveal the map. Interesting. What's this? Unavailable location. Oh, this is an altar. Okay, let's go up here. Ambush. Okay. Tap to randomly draw. Let's see this. Draw. Okay, I don't care. Confirm. Okay, pick 10 champions. Build a team with these 10. Okay, so they pick 10 from each side. Okay, pick 10 from each side. Let's see what we want. I mean, we just want well-rounded stuff, right? These two work well together. And the good thing is you can use them again later on, right? They're not gone forever, which is really good. Highly synergistic champions like the turtles might not be the best, obviously, for this content because it's difficult to put them together. But in this case, we got a little bit lucky with Donatello here. I'm just going to go full auto and just see if we can go through it without too much issues. I think it's not going to be too difficult for us. In terms of overall speed, like they look pretty, maybe like Faction Wars 20 level, like kind of 21 level, like normal Faction Wars levels. They don't look particularly difficult at this stage. But yeah, we're going through it pretty easily here. Looking for a boss, to be honest. Let's see what else. All right, so we got a little bit of energy. Not a lot of energy, to be honest. This is hard difficulty. We got 2 of the coins, the square coins and the circle coins, and then we used up one of the distorted energy. Okay, squad level progress, level 2. So that means we got a little bit of XP. What happens? Increasing your squad progress grants you trait cards to choose from, which offer stat bonuses. You can choose 1 trait card per level gain. Uncommon, rare, epic, legendary trait cards. The higher your level, the rarer the trait card. Okay, swiftness. Wow, these are significant. 10% HP, accuracy, attack. Wow, these are nice. Oh my goodness, I don't know which one to pick. I mean, HP is better. HP resistance is better than defense resistance usually. I kind of want. Let's go for accuracy. Let's go for resistance. Sure, why not? Just for fun. I'm not sure which one would be the best. Let's check out what this special item is, or special location. It looks like an altar. Scattered throughout the Grim Forest are altars. There's 3 types: curio altars, aid altars, redraw altars. Discover them and find out more. Aid altar. Bonus champion +1. You found an aid altar. Now you'll draw an additional bonus champion to choose from when preparing for battle. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we take a step here and then we use one of the energies. Okay, oh, we're looking for a boss, right? Let's see if we can find a boss here. That's not a boss. Oh, there's our first boss. Let's get there after we fight this level. Confirm. Let's just pick some random stuff, and then we'll be able to blow through this. Let's go. Oh, we got our first boss encounter. We see him. This is going to be interesting. Honestly, it feels like a completely separate game. But anytime they open up new content, it just feels like that anyways. Like, it just feels like it could be a completely separate game all by itself. Like Siege content, it literally could be a game by itself. So this Grim Forest, it totally feels like a standalone game by itself. You have these stat boosts, you have to find all these things. It's amazing. The amount of content that Raid puts out is absolutely absurd. Maybe to its own detriment, to be honest. Just because of the amount of time that goes into this game. So putting more content in this game might not be the best, but looks like they're able to get a turn here, causing a little bit of issues, but not too bad. I mean, we're on hard difficulty, right? So it's the hardest difficulty. If we run into any problems here, I think it's going to cause a lot of people problems. But for us, this doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult. Somebody got revived. Oh, she's running the demon. We're not instantly killing this group, which is a little bit weird. Definitely very tanky. You can kind of see Leonardo there with plus defense with the full AoE swipe and not able to kill anybody. So they're super tanky. Super tanky here. But we're going to be able to win this one for sure. Let's see here. But yeah, very tanky. Let's see here. Yeah, plus accuracy on that Marius still enough. So it looks like 400 accuracy still enough to strip all that stuff. Not too bad. I mean, this is kind of like our second or third boss that we could have passed. So it's not too bad here. Let's go. All right. I mean, these mini bosses, not even mini bosses, but let's check out the first boss. All right, so we're here. It is Phrygius, the Trove Master. This thief boasts a wealth of treasure you'll be able to get your hands on. The more damage you deal, the more coins and gold you'll get. All right, let's do it. Draw. Now, against this guy, I believe you can drop his turn meter and control his turn meter that way. But actually looking at the squad that is selected for us, we have no way of actually dealing with that. So, this is going to be the limitation of dealing with these stages, is that we're not going to get the necessary champions sometimes to deal with these bosses properly. So that's where the redraw token comes, and that's kind of where they're going to sink a bunch of your currency into. But in this kind of video, I think we're just going to try and do whatever we can with what we're given here. So we got a pretty decent draw here in terms of our best champions. So I don't mind that. Ideally, we get a cleanser or something would be good. We have Donnie here for cleansing, and a reviver would be good. So Pythion would be good. Let's see. We have the redraw token. It allows us to re-gear, which is really good. So it gives us the opportunity to use our best gear on the champions. I'm just gonna make sure Lydia's geared up. She is. Okay, so I think we'll run with this. I mean, we have 2 cleansers. He does drop some debuffs against us, so we can check out the boss guide here. Decrease speed, decrease attack, and then he has this gold-plated stuff, so we need some pretty good damage here. I mean, Marius and Empress should be enough damage, I think. So, and we have decreased defense and weaken. Let's check it out. Our first encounter with the Trove Master boss here. Let's see how we can do. So Lydia is, I think she's about 330 speed. So you can try to see the speed turn meter here on the Trove Master. He's probably close to 300 speed. I'd say 290, 280, 270, somewhere around there. Because everybody on our team is about 300 speed, and we didn't have a speed aura. I would say he's about 270. All right, let's see if our accuracy check is good with the Lydia. Lydia has about 500 accuracy, so that's no problem. I don't want to use the cleanse yet, so we'll hold on to that. So let's just A1. And we can go plus defense here with plus accuracy, and then hit, triple hit. That's going to be the max. 214k is the maximum hit there that we saw. We got Empress. This guy cannot be feared. So let's just start our HP swapping train. HP swap, and then AoE hit. 156k. All right, so now he's gold plated. Gold plated now. Let's see if we can block buffs him with Lydia. This is going to be really good. Yes, it does work. Block buffs does work. So let's try the reset. All right, let's try Marius again. Let's see if we can strip off this gold plate. I think we can't. I'm reading the little notes here on the gold plated. Gold plated layers cannot be removed, stolen, or have the duration increase or decrease. So we can't strip it off, so that's fine. But we're going to be doing damage to the gold plates. And then he takes damage as well. And then we take damage as well. Interesting. Okay, yeah. A lot of things to remember here. We're not going to... Let's save the health swap in case we need to... heal up. Let's attack once. We're hitting the gold plates, I guess. Okay. Increase defense and weaken. Let's save the cleanse again. Save the cleanse again. All right, there we go. We got hit, but then we have block debuffs up. So that's really good. Block debuffs going to protect you from the decreased speed, decreased attack that he lands on you. Let's go increase defense and let's hit again. Hit the gold plates. Heal up. Okay, so his A1 is an AoE, has a chance to steal random buffs from each enemy. And we did have block buffs there, so that protected us from that as well. Actually, not doing too badly, to be honest. This random squad, not doing too bad. And then let's do the cleanse here, since we want to get some of that turn meter. And we got Marius here attacking. Oh, big reflect damage there. Get the reset. Heal. Health swap. Attack. I mean, Marius still doing pretty good. Marius still doing pretty good. Yes, when you break it, then you're gonna take some damage back. So having a little bit of healing, having a reviver is just awesome. Oh, he has that evade as well. Evade, yep. Heal, that's good. Here's that block buffs. Yeah, block buffs. Heal. So those gold plates come back. Hit. Okay. Wow, Donnie. There we go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Honestly, decreased defense, very good here as well. Decreased defense. This team worked out pretty good. I think this team worked out pretty good here. Let's see. I mean, it's obviously by random chance, but it worked out pretty well. Attack, turn meter, and then the steal. Go with the cleanse, turn meter boosting. Oh. We're getting killed here a little bit to pick up Marius. Marius is the main damage dealer here. We're still not able to kill this guy through this gold-plated armor. Return. Turn meter boost. Oh man. He's recovering a little bit here. It's kind of annoying. We can't break it. Oh my goodness. And our reviver died. All right, come on. Let's go. This is a lot of a lot of extra gold plates here. We're not able to go through this very easily here. Come on. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Just gonna set it on full auto here. Let's see if Embers can do this full solo here. We got some pretty good supports. We got healing. Yeah, I mean, we got healing. We got Donnie's passive. He's breaking through the gold plates. There's 3 more plates. I'll steal. Oh, 5 plates now. I don't think we're gonna be able to break through. Four plates. No, I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board and see what we can do to improve this. All right, when we clicked end battle, we still get some rewards here. And then we got some extra XP, so now we can increase our stats a little bit here, which is pretty cool. Let's go for HP and accuracy. That sounds good. That's kind of interesting. The rewards. Actually, you know what? It's damage. Okay, that makes sense. So it's damage threshold. So you bring in the team that can bring the most damage. It wasn't about killing the boss. We were able to bring the boss all the way down to 0, but it's about damage. And this is interesting too. I just realized that you can only build your team from these 17 champions, 8 and 9. The Grim Forest is divided into several regions, each with varying level of difficulty. The more difficult the region, the fewer champions you can draw from. I didn't realize that too. That's actually very interesting. Total rewards here. Let's try this again. Does this take energy? Let's see. I just want to try this again. We're using the same champions. Oh, I see. This is boss turn count. So by boss turn count, basically we want to see how much damage we can do. I'm just going to full auto this and we'll see you guys at the end and we'll check out the full damage. All right. So after running this again, I realized that the team that works the best against this is if you have really strong sustain on your champion. So you can deal damage, but you have to deal enough damage to break his plates while sustaining your team. If you destroy his plates too quickly, you're going to receive a ton of reflect damage and then your team's just going to wipe out. I think a champion like Vogoth would be really interesting because passively he can heal your whole team, but he needs to support himself to heal up. And obviously the randomness of the draw is going to be very difficult. Here we didn't get any rewards because we already cleared the Trove Master one time. But it's actually really interesting to see. I thought this was a pretty good team, but we started doing quite a bit of damage to the gold plates and breaking them. And then after a while, we just weren't able to sustain the healing anymore. So I think if my guys were slightly better geared, maybe everybody in like regen, non-damage dealers were in regen, for example, or I don't know, just some way to passively stop the damage from killing us, I think this would have gone a little bit further. But it's a damage test. You're never able to kill the boss, obviously. But I'm curious why we can't enter this area here, this fog area. This is pretty cool, this lightning stuff. That's pretty cool. Let's hop around a little bit here. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, we got a chest here. How about we check out what that chest is all about? Let's go with, I mean, this is fine. This group of guys here. And I like that they allow, basically allow us to use the champions again over and over again, which is great because eventually you have a decent chance of landing on some of your great geared champions. So not the end of the world. And also you can re-gear the guys, which is great. So it's not like Siege where you have to take basically one gear set and it's locked in. So you can at least use your best gear every time on whatever champions you use or get to pick. But yeah, it's very interesting. Only be able to select from a select group of champs. So you definitely need to, we definitely need to build out some new champions here, which is fun. It just gives you a purpose to build out more champions. So we got more coins so we can use for whatever. We do have only 16 to store energy. Let's check out this chest here. So we get a chest. What do we get? We got relic materials, 13 of the epic ones, and then we got more coins, some little XP, leveled up, and then we get more stats. It's just gonna get easier and easier, I guess. Interesting. You have already cleared this stage, so it won't allow us to go any further. Interesting. All right, let's test out the redraw here. This one, we can only test 17 champions for the redraw. Let's do the redraw and see what else we can get. We might need a different selection here in terms of DPS champions. So we have Leonardo, Donatello, maybe Leonardo, Donatello, Empress. Really want to get, I don't know, I guess we want to get Marius here. We got too many supports again. Redraw token available. Let's do it one more time. This time we got Empress, Taras. This one should be a lot better, I think, with Onryo as well. Let's go for this one. So let's go for Taras. Let's go for Empress. Let's go for damage boosting. And what do we got here? What else do we got? Onryo. That's going to work well with Mikage. And then let's go for support Donatello. Okay, let's see if this is enough. This time, let's see if this is enough. All right, let's go. Ally attack. We got to kill the chest, right? That's the big thing. We got to kill this thing, and when We also need enough to deal with the mimic chest if needed. Okay, let's transform. Okay, weak affinity here, so we do have to pay attention to affinity a little bit. All right, let's go. All right, which one is he eating? Eating Empress. Empress first. Resetting. All right, I guess this is kind of like a beatdown boss too. You were trying to kill the boss before the heals basically out heal us, right? Big hit there. Can almost clear the boss, the little chest here. Let's see if we can clear it here with Unreal. Nope, not quite. What about Taras? Is A2? Yes, that's enough. All right, so I think we might have a better chance here with this team. Definitely need to bring more DPS oriented damage dealers, right? So let's keep going here. I want to see what we get after clearing this boss. So he eats again. This eating part is very nasty, actually. This eating part is very nasty. Let's try the A2. The A2, it's not good enough. Okay. Comes in for a hit. And then it gets the heal off. Okay, this is not going to work. So we always have to deal with this this heal problem. This heal problem is a big deal here. Okay. I think we're going to be able to do it, but yeah, you definitely need some pretty strong gear for this. I mean, I got some pretty good gear on these guys, and we're not having a good time against this boss. But I think it's doable. I think it's doable, at least for this squad that I have. We're getting pretty close. I think we can do it. We're not like threat of dying or anything like that. Maybe I don't have gear on Unreal actually. You might not be fully geared out. Reset. Yeah, the heal here. The heal is very nasty. I can't properly deal with it, so it's a little bit nasty there. But we should be able to eventually wear this guy down. Decreased defense on the cruelty stacks work there pretty well. And then we can pop out. See, look, the heal's happening here as well. Yeah, it's tough. Let's go for a reset. Permeter boost. All right, I think we're going to see you guys at the end here. I don't want to take up too much time. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I just wasn't able to defeat this boss, so I have to go back and think about this boss a little bit more. But it seems like we have to bring some good damage dealers to take care of this re-healing or bring heal reduction. That'll be one way to probably deal with this. But I think we're going to wrap up this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching until the end. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this brand new content. To be honest, this looks pretty cool. Honestly, I had a pretty good time just playing through it. And a lot of the difficulty is not too crazy, but some of the bosses have pretty specific mechanics that we do have to look into a little bit more deeply. It's a pretty dense piece of content. Obviously, there's a lot going on. We got XP here. We got new vendor, materials and things to buy, stat boosts, and all that stuff to manage. I think it's going to be a huge time sink. Hopefully, Plarium does something for the player base to relieve some of that time commitment. And to be honest, I haven't even been able to reach the final boss yet. Just had a little taste of some of the boss content here. But anyways, you guys let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you guys think this is good content? Is it interesting? Do you guys like the challenge? Do you guys think the difficulty level is appropriate? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching until the end. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.